Yeah, welcome back. And I'm really glad to be here tonight with you all. And we're going to practice some restorative yoga and Yoga Nidra. And we're going to start seated on the ground. And I have, oh, yes, here's my bell. I mustn't forget that because otherwise it wouldn't be starting properly. There we go. The ring of the bell, it's yoga time. It's the best time. So find yourself a comfortable seat. We'll just get ourselves a little bit reacquainted. Maybe you haven't done any yoga for a while over the summer, so we're just getting used to it again. We're just getting used to sitting. So maybe we'll have a little rock and roll as we're sitting cross-legged, having a little rock and roll side to side, just finding your seat. Yeah, nice way, just landing a little bit, just having a little rock. It feels really nice actually just doing this rock. Body likes rocking, body likes shaking, body likes, body likes everything when you pay attention to it mostly. And then we just rub the knees. Body loves a bit of love, right? So we're just going to give the knees a bit of love, both ways, circle, circle. Oh, yeah. Let the hands just rest on the knees lightly. Just feel, we're not going really extreme. We're just finding a nice, comfortable, upright seat. So it's bright and lively here. Shoulders drop down, back of the neck long. And we'll close the eyes for a moment. Just to begin, let's just reacquaint ourselves with one long, loud Om. Relax the jaw, open the mouth wide, and let your sound out, breathing in. Yeah, and feel that raised vibration in the body. And let's just raise our vibration and lower our tension by interlinking the fingers, breathing in through the nostrils. As you breathe out through the nostrils, also we're pressing up to the ceiling with the hands and just filling the ribs with air, lifting the ribs as you inhale. As you exhale, just dropping the shoulders down, squeezing the shoulders blades together, and just getting a sense of our capacity to breathe. Creating space in our body, breathing in through the nostrils and breathing out through the nostrils. And then we'll just bring the hands together above the body. We're going to have a little bit of a extension through the sides. So rather than leaning to the sides, we're extending through the sides. So we imagine it's almost like sliding the right hand up, leaning over to the left slightly. So we're getting much more length in the right side. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, extending up to the left side, leaning over to the right slightly, and exhaling. We just do this with our breath, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. It feels nice just to get a bit more length in the sides with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Let's do one more, breathing in and breathing out. One more breath in, stretch up, exhaling, lowering the arms down. So we're feeling a little bit more lively in the shoulders. Let's just roll the shoulders back with the breath. Inhaling, exhaling, in and out through the nostrils now. Just opening up the shoulders and then forward with the shoulders. Maybe it's feeling a bit achy. Achy is good. It means that we're feeling our aliveness. So we can just change the way we look at that achy feeling as it's just kind of waking up the body. Forward with the shoulders now. We have the hands together in the prayer position at the heart center. And we're going to inhale, open the hands up wide, open the chest, exhaling, bringing the hands to the chest and just dropping the gaze down to the fingertips. So we get that sense of openness and expansion, and exhaling, coming into a quieter inward space. So we get these two extremes and just enjoying that. Open the heart, inhaling, exhaling, quieter, softer, letting the back of the neck open up. Opening up the throat, opening up wide, and exhaling, bringing the hands to the heart, dropping the gaze down to the fingertips. Let's do one more of those. Inhaling. Yeah, breath and body in harmony, and coming to the center again. Let's look at the neck. So extend the right arm up, take the hand into the back of the neck. So you'll see the fingers just below the left ear there, and the thumb is going directly down the back of the neck. Inhale, lift the chest, expand the front of the body. Exhaling, dropping the chin to the chest, relaxing the back a little bit, and then just feeling the weight of that right arm, just allowing the head to turn. So your nose is looking at your left knee, and we're just lengthening through the left side, holding the neck firmly but gently, and just allowing the left side of the neck to expand. So we're breathing in through the nostrils. As we exhale through the nostrils, just releasing any tension we might be feeling in that left side of the neck. Good. Use the inhale to lift the head up, release the neck, just see how that feels. Yeah. And then extend to the left side, inhaling, exhaling, taking that hand to the back of the neck and the fingers on the just below the right ear there. Inhale, exhaling, bringing the chin down to the chest, dropping that, relaxing the back of the neck, and then just relaxing the left arm so that your nose starts to point towards your right knee. Both the shoulders are relaxed down, but particularly the right one. So really let that right arm just flop into your lap and feel the right shoulder drop. So we're getting lots of length in the right side of the neck, using the position of the body, the support of that hand, and of course the breath, breathing in deeply and breathing out long through the nostrils. Good. Use the inhale to lift the head up and release. Good. Let's integrate the fingers behind the body. So we'll let that hands rest on the back of the body. So again, a bit more chest opening and also front of shoulder. So drop the head. So we have the back of the neck long, looking down at the ground just in front of you. Inhale across the top of the chest, front of the shoulders. Exhaling, taking the hands away from the back, taking the chest forwards, taking the hands back. So we're really opening the front of the shoulders, breathing in to the chest and exhaling, taking the hands backwards and upwards. Keep that neck nice and relaxed. So we're just easing the back of the neck, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhaling, exhaling. One more inhale. As you exhale, dropping the hands down. Yeah. Feels good. Just take the back of the hands onto the lower back. Just let the head drop forward so we can just allow that the back to be a bit more exposed to us. Maybe just pummeling the lower back or back of the hips there, just pummeling wherever feels good. Getting those knuckles either side of the lower spine. Maybe some in-breaths through the nostrils. Out breath through the mouth. Yeah, release. And then take the hands, the fingers to the chest. Let's brighten and lighten this heart. Yeah, how does it feel, this heart? Sometimes, when we focus on our heart and maybe wake it up and engage with it, give it some attention, there's lots of feeling and emotion can come up. Let that come up. Let it move. It wants to move like weather. It's just weather, all of it. Yeah. We'll rub the sides a little bit. Yeah. Maybe even just give ourselves a special kind of a hug. So we take the hands, one hand under each armpit, just squeezing the arms together, just holding that sense of holding yourself together, just breathing into the sides and breathing out. Yeah, a sense of your container here. Now, if that's not comfortable, you can always hold around the ribs there. Just find a position where you can really feel your breath. This is good if you're feeling, we all sometimes get a bit overwhelmed, particularly emotionally overwhelmed. This is a really good position, particularly having these arms holding under the armpits or on the ribs. And just holding and feeling the breath. And just feeling it, that you're holding yourself. Yeah, and just letting whatever wants to move. Just allowing your breath. Good, and then release that. Okay. Let's come into a twist. So again, a bit more release. Right hand on the left knee. Take the left hand behind you, but the inside of that forearm in connection with your spine. Try and keep that upright Spine lifting from the chest, dropping the shoulders down, back of the neck long, chin tucked in. So we have this very expanded front here. Inhale. Exhale, first of all, the belly's coming around to the left. Then the chest and the ribs. Inhale again, lengthen shoulders down. And then finally that left shoulder and the eyes and the nose looking right behind you. Keep inhaling and lengthening on the inhale. Strong inhale. Exhaling, we're just twisting a little deeper, but we're just seeing what happens and just moving into that exhale. As you exhale, you'll find the body will just give way a little bit. Might be the tiniest amount, but just feel that. Really tune in to your body and your breath. Inhale one more time and untwist to the front. Notice how that feels for a minute. Have a little wriggle, have a jiggle. Right hand behind you, left hand on the right knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Feel the abdominals engaged there. Strong front, open front. Exhaling, the belly's coming around to the right and the ribs and the chest. Inhale again, lift, keep facing forwards. And then finally, the right shoulder. When the shoulder's going back, the head's going to follow that shoulder. Yeah, keeping a sense of uprightness. Maybe even feeling the support of your right arm behind you. So that reminds you to sit upright. You can lean against that arm, press the arm against the back. So you've got that mutual support, but also the support of the abdominals, supporting the back, the support of the breath, inhaling, lengthen. All this support available to us. Exhaling, twisting a little deeper, dropping the shoulders down. One more breath in and untwist to the front. Yeah, how's that feel? Have a little wriggle. And let's give the legs a bit of a stretch now. Let's extend the legs out. If you need to sit on something, that's absolutely fine. You can just sit on a cushion or anything that's useful. If you're finding that difficult, if you're finding your kind of back is sort of hunched up, just sit up nice and tall there and sit on something if you need to. So let's just stir things up. So you can either have your hands on your knees or you can imagine you've got this big spoon and this might be your porridge pot or it might be your cauldron, who knows? It's up to you. So if you're holding the spoon, very important, we're not doing this, we're sitting really tall. So the shoulders are back, neck is long. And you'll find, if you do this, abdominals aren't working. So even just try that, oh, okay, that's the difference. That's the shoulders forwards, that's stretching forwards and curving the back. And that's sitting up very tall. The arms are extended. If you want, you can also hold your hands here. Inhale. Exhaling, taking that whole back. The whole back is going forwards. And inhaling, you're leaning back, keeping that openness across the front of the shoulders. So there's a slight squeeze between the shoulder blades to keep that position, keep that frame. Inhaling and exhaling as you're coming forwards. Inhaling and exhaling. Making that breath long and deep. And you're doing your circle in time with your breath, but we're trying to slow that down. Keep the arms extended so they're really engaged. So this is like a triangle, this arms are extended, this is extended, the space, and you feel that everything is happening down here. You're going to pivot on the base of the spine and also moving into those hips. So everything is getting very activated. You're kind of feeling that the whole belly is getting churned up. We're churning up, stirring up the emotions, stirring everything up. And then we come to a stillness for a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's go the other way. Inhale. And with exhale, come forwards and then around to the left this time. Very nice and easeful for the lower back as well. We're giving them lots of, it's the lift up. It's always lifting from the chest. So we're keeping this very, very steady. This nice upright spine. Everything is steady. You can lean back as far as you feel is okay for you. You can make that movement very much more exaggerated if you want. Then we come to center again. Inhale, and then exhale out from the mouth. So we're going to come into a lion. Let's do the lion. The claws can go here, chest goes forwards. It's very forward motion. It's very much purification through fire, and then the fingers come out. So you might think, oh, this is a bit fierce for restorative, but actually sometimes we need this fire to release tension. So we start off here, breathing in, gathering ourselves. Tongue comes out the mouth, eyes wide. It's rasping sound. We're going to do it a few times, so you get to practice. Breathing in. Good. Feels good, invigorating. Really let it out. Let anything out that you need to let out. I mean, maybe we don't even know what it's going to be. Breathing in. Good. Vibrant. So just as you breathe in, just let everything come up, whatever wants to come up, whatever is going on in your life, just really let that be with you. Good. And then we're just going to lift the knees up. Yeah. We'll have some softness to go with that, to kind of counteract all that fierceness. We have some softness. So hold yourself again, let your face fall to your knees. Release the back of the neck, breathe into the nostrils. Right through the mouth. Really let the shoulders flop down. Give some sighing to help the body release, reminds the body to release. Good. And we're just going to stretch the legs out, a few things on the ground, just to get ourselves moving towards the Nidra lands. So we're going to slowly lower the body down, using a bit of abdominal strength. So extend the fingers towards the toes, keep breathing in and out through the nostrils and lowering ourselves slowly down, breathing in and out through the nostrils all the time. Even that really tricky bit, keep going, seeing if you can keep going. And then when you're on the ground, still keep going. And until the head hits the ground, then let it all go. Just enjoy. Take an in-breath through the nostrils and then just let your body relax on the ground. And as soon as we're in this horizontal, it's the equality. The head is equal with the body. So we're in a much more embodied space immediately, just by lying down. And then we're going to breathe in. Lift the back off the ground as you inhale. As you exhale, we press the back into the ground and we draw the knees up into the body. And we have a little rock and roll side to side. Just enjoying the lower back, rocking side to side. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. Just enjoy your body. Yeah, enjoy that feeling you're giving yourself. And then we're going to draw a circle. So put hands on the kneecaps. And we're going to draw a big circle. Knees are staying together. Inhaling as the knees go away. Exhaling as the knees come into the body. When we move and breathe together, we harmonize. It helps us to focus our mind. It brings us into alignment with our breath. We give our breath some attention and it tends to slow and deepen the breath down, which is what we want to do in order to relax and recover, allow the body to recover. It's under a lot of strain, body and the mind particularly, other way. So we really need to balance the strain, the stress and the tension and the intensity and speed of life with the same amount of restoration. And that's, I guess, not many people do that. But we try our bit. We try and do as much as we can. Maybe even if it's only Friday night. Why not? Extend the heels up to the sky, extend the fingers up. Breathe, expand the backs of the legs. And then we're just going to rotate the wrists and ankles all at the same time, just enjoying the wrists and ankles, oiling the joints through movement, and we rotate them the other way. And also enjoying the feeling of the legs being elevated, just taking the weight off the legs for a few moments. Hug the knees again. Place the soles of the feet on the ground, close to the buttocks. Okay. Yes, we've got time. And the feet to hips width apart parallel. Get the chin tucked in tight with the chest. And we're going to lift the hips on the inhale. Inhaling, lifting the hips high, and exhaling, rolling down. But you don't have to lift that high. Particularly in the beginning, you might be just, I can only just lift my back off. Inhale and exhale. And then the next time, maybe because you've given yourself that space and you're also giving yourself permission, you might go, actually, I feel like going a bit higher. Keep that chin tucked in. You can press into the feet, but also pressing into the hands and the arms as well. Try and keep the thighs even and steady, so you're really focusing on that as well, keeping the thighs strong, slightly pressing together. They're not coming together, there's a slight pressing. And there's a good platform Why we have the feet parallel and hips width is so they have a good platform, and the hips, knees and ankles are all in the same line, if you like, alignment if you want. Keep the chin tucked in tight. If you find yourself wanting to go a little bit higher, you can go a bit higher, or really open the whole front of the body. But we're just doing this smoothly and slowly. Inhaling, lifting the hips. Exhaling, rolling down from the top of the spine, down through the vertebrae, down to the base of the spine. Just enjoying that snaky spine, rolling up. Long inhale, long, slow exhale. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, just enjoying that movement. Once it gets a bit easier, once you get warm and the body's used to it, and it actually starts to feel very nice feeling. Starts to feel like, oh yeah, I feel like I'm really getting connected with my spinal column. I'm feeling my breath and my spine kind of dancing together, moving together, harmonious. One more breath in and out, rolling down. Hug the knees again, just a counter pose. Have a little rock and roll. You can exaggerate that even more if you want to rock quite a lot over each side. It's kind of nice, it's kind of fun, a bit playful. And then put the feet on the ground, slide the legs away, extend the arms above the head. Give yourself a full extension. Yeah, extend. Push the heels away, breathing in, point the toes, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just feel that breath and body connection. Breathing in, and just notice what's being expanded on the inhale, what's being expanded on the exhale as you push the heels away. And then you point the toes. Feel the chest opening, front of the body opening, fronts and backs of the legs opening. And then just let the arms rest, let the legs rest. Arms are nice and relaxed on the ground. You might need to bend the elbows a little bit. We're just going to move and breathe. So the back of the neck is nice and long, chin is slightly tucked in. And just enjoy that opening. And feel the breath in your belly and in your chest. Take another breath in. As you exhale, you're bringing the arms forward through space. So this is just slowing everything down, becoming a bit more mindful. Close your eyes, in fact. Why not? This is a great way of slowing everything down, starting to come into more gentle focus. Inhaling, the arms are coming up. They reach the ground above the head at the end of the inhale. And then the exhale begins and the arms are moving in space and coming forwards. At the end of that exhale, the hands just reach the ground, either side of the body. Then the inhale begins. And we're moving the arms in time with the breath. We're trying to keep the breath a smooth, even, steady flow. This is a nice meditative breathing and moving exercise. You can do this. It's a good thing to do beginning of the day or end of the day, just to bring ourselves into focus, maybe at the beginning of the day. And also at the end of the day, maybe coming back to ourselves, self-remembering. Let's do one more of these, just very gentle. You inhale, you feel the chest opening a little bit with that arm movement. And then the exhale, closing it all down. Everything is just softening and releasing and relaxing. Okay, we've got one more thing. Again, this is very relaxing, the lying twist. So we'll do it with the feet wide, so you might be able to feel the edges of your mat. And also the feet are away from the bottom. The arms are out to the sides, and we're just moving with the breath again. So breathing in. Through the nostrils. As you exhale, the knees fall to the left. Let them really fall. Feel the weight of the legs. And at the same time, the head goes over to the right, looking down the right arm. Inhale, lift the head to center, lift the knees to center. Exhale, the knees go down to the right, the head goes over to the left. So we're just moving with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And you can even close your eyes as you do this. Whichever way the knees are going, the head is going in the opposite direction. And don't forget, so it's really staying mindful of the breath. The inhale lifts you to center, and the exhale to the sides. Knees go one way, head goes the other way. Good. Slowing down. And the best way to slow down, particularly slow down the breath, and also one of the best ways to start that relaxation process is through extending the out breath. So when your knees fall to the side and your head goes over to the side, really let go of everything. Squeeze the breath out. Empty. And when you're really sure you're empty, then let the breath slowly come in. Lifting the knees and head to center and slowly going out. It's just so easeful. It's a soft, easy twist, but it's also does have impact on the spine. So it's really worth doing. Again, I think this is an end of the day thing. Great thing to do at the end of the day. You know, just put your mat down by your bed, do a few spinal twists. You're going to have a much better sleep. Your back's going to be very grateful. Whole body's going to be grateful. Your mind's going to be grateful for having a break from all that busying. Then we come to the center and we slide the legs away. Maybe you might want to put a cushion underneath your knees. Maybe you might want to put a blanket or a shawl over your body. But ideally, for Yoga Nidra, we're now getting ready for Yoga Nidra. We're lying in Shavasana, the corpse, hands falling out to the sides, chin slightly tucked in, so the back of the neck needs to be long. You might need to put your head on a blanket or a small cushion. So just get yourself ready. You might want to put some socks on. Many different possibilities. It's nice to have a blanket. In fact, I'm going to have a blanket. Why not? Why not be comfortable? Treat yourselves. Yeah, take a few moments to do this because it's nice to do it properly. It's nice to, really take care of yourself and give yourself, it's really committing to the relaxation. And Yoga Nidra really, it's just all about deciding at the beginning, I'm going to practice Yoga Nidra and I'm going to give myself to that practice. I'm not going to just kind of, let myself succumb to falling asleep. I'm going to give myself to the practice and let go into it. So please let yourself relax now. We're going to come into the Yoga Nidra. Lying in Shavasana. And making yourself as comfortable as possible. Closing the eyes, letting the body drop down, softening the body. Letting the feet fall out to the side, hands out to the side, allowing the body to relax and soften. Do any last minute kind of adjustments or any fidgets you have to do, any adjustments of the blanket or your clothes, so that you can be still and steady throughout the Yoga Nidra. So the practice of Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing and the act of feeling. These are the only really important factors. So say to yourself mentally, I will not sleep. I shall only listen to the voice. I will not sleep. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, feel calmness spreading throughout your body. And as you're breathing out, say to yourself mentally, relax. Become aware of sound. Become aware of the sound in the distance. Become aware of the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing operate like a radar beam. Searching out distant sounds and following them for a few seconds. Moving your attention from sound to sound without attempting to identify the source of that sound. Gradually bring your attention to closer sounds, to sounds of the building you're in, sounds inside the room that you're in, sounds of your own body, sounds of your own breath, sounds of your own heartbeat. Now develop your awareness of the room you're in without opening your eyes. Visualize the walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Become aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Total awareness of your body lying in perfect stillness. Your body is lying on the floor. Develop your awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor. Become aware of the natural breath. Become aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. Breath coming in and breath going out. Just watching the breath without any interference, without trying to change it. Just keep on listening to my voice and know that you are breathing. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Say mentally to yourself, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. This is the moment to make your resolve, your sankalpa, a simple resolve, positively framed as a sentence. So state your sankalpa clearly with feeling and awareness 3 times to yourself. Now we begin the rotation of consciousness, moving your awareness through the different centers of the body, moving from point to point as I name each body part. You can, if you wish, repeat mentally the name of each body part after me, whilst you simultaneously become aware of that body part. The practice begins with the right side of the body. Bring your attention to the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the back of the body, back of the body. Right shoulder, left shoulder. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade. Right buttock, left buttock. The length of the spine, the whole of the back together. Bring your attention to the front of the body, top of the head. Forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, the nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Bring your attention to the whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together. Whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together. Whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head together. Legs, arms, back, front, head together. The whole of the body together. The whole of the body together. The whole of the body together. Develop awareness of the whole body and become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the body and this space that is occupied by your body. Body and space. Become aware of the whole body and the floor. The whole body in relation to the floor. And at the same time, become aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. These are very subtle physical points between body and floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor. Shoulder blades and the floor. The elbows and the floor. Back of the hands and the floor. Buttocks and the floor. Calves and the floor. Heels and the floor. Awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor. The sensation of all points simultaneously, evenly. Go on feeling these points clearly and distinctly. Switch your attention to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Breath coming in and breath going out. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the respiration. Navel to throat, throat to navel. You don't need to force the breath, just awareness. Maintain your awareness, and at the same time, start counting your breaths backwards as follows. I am breathing in 21. I am breathing out 21. I am breathing in 20. I am breathing out 20. I am breathing in 19. I am breathing out 19. And so on, from 21 to 1. Count to yourself mentally as you follow the rise and fall of your breath from navel to throat and back again. Total awareness of breathing and counting. The breathing is slow and relaxed. Now let go of the counting, and we bring our attention to sensations in the body. Bring your awareness to heaviness. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body. The feeling of weight and heaviness. Become aware of heaviness in every single part of the body. You are feeling so heavy that you are sinking into the floor. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. Awaken the feeling of weightlessness. A sensation of lightness and weightlessness in the whole body. In all parts of the body. Your body feels so light. Body's getting lighter and lighter. Your body feels so light that it seems to be floating up away from the floor. So light it is. Awareness of lightness. Cold, the experience of cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you're walking on a freezing cold floor in the winter, in bare feet. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over. Awareness of coldness. Awareness of coldness in the whole body. Heat. Awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat in the whole body. The whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat in the summer when you're out in the sun with no shade, sun beating down on the body. Heat all over the body. Heat all around the body. Awareness of heat. Pain. The experience of pain. Focus and try to remember the experience of pain. Any pain you may have experienced in your life, mental or physical. Recollect the feeling of pain. Go into it, allow it, and feel it for real. A real feeling of pain. Pleasure. Recollect the feeling of pleasure, any kind of pleasure, physical or mental. Recollect this feeling and relive it, allow it, expand it, make it vivid and real. Awaken the feeling of pleasure in the whole body, a real feeling of pleasure. Check that you are awake. Notice if you are drowsy or sleepy and say to yourself, I am awake, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Withdraw your mind and concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes, the space called Chida Akasha. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space. A space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this dark space and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but without becoming involved. Practice detached awareness only. And now with your inner vision, bring to mind the following imagery. Imagine yourself in a park in the early morning. The sun has not risen and the park is deserted, except for yourself. It is a beautiful park, calm and peaceful. Walk across the springy grass. Listen to the birds whistle and call as they welcome in the new day. There are gardens of flowers, roses, yellow, pink, red, purple. Smell their fragrance and see the early morning dewdrops on their petals. Nearby the rose garden is a fish pond. Goldfish swim in and out amongst the water lilies. See their graceful movements. You walk between trees, beautiful trees, bare trees, and trees with leaves, wide spreading trees, and tall, stately trees. There is a clearing between the trees. In the clearing is a small temple with an aura of light around it. Go to the door. It is cool and dim inside. Inside on the walls, there are pictures of great saints. You sit down on the floor, close your eyes, and become still. A sense of deep peace and harmony envelops you as the sounds outside fade into the distance. Continue your awareness of meditation inside this temple and stay there for a while until peace and harmony pervade. Bring your awareness back to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully, with detachment, without becoming involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. If any subtle phenomena manifest, for example, colors or images, symbols, patterns, simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. If thoughts occur, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detached awareness. Now, in this warm and friendly darkness, bring to mind your sankalpa, the resolve that you made at the beginning of the practice. Repeat your sankalpa in the same words and with the same attitude. Repeat your sankalpa now 3 times, clearly, with feeling and emphasis. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dio Yona Prashodayat. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Awareness of breathing and awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your body, your physical existence. Become aware of your arms and legs and your body lying stretched out on the floor. Become aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Just develop awareness of the space you're in, the room, the walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Develop awareness of the noises, the sounds around you inside the room and outside. Just taking your mind out, allowing your mind to become more external. Become completely external. And just lie quietly for a few moments with your eyes closed, just allowing yourself to transition back into the waking state. To start moving the body and stretching the body and breathing a little deeper. Just taking your time. There's no hurry at all. And maybe just hugging your knees, stretching, and finding your way slowly when you're ready to come up to seated. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat. Finding your way back to seated. And just having a look around you, looking at the space around you. And just maybe giving your body a little bit of attention. Feeling your outside edges. Yeah. Let's just rub the palms together. Make a little bit of heat and energy between the palms of the hands. Bring your focus of attention to the palms of the hands. And we bring them to the heart center. And we close the eyes and create a space, a loving space for anybody who you might want to connect with, to send love to, healing, or receive the same love and healing back, whether they're living or not living. See who pops up today. Maybe it's more than one person. And just really feel and enjoy that connection and that receiving and sending of love and healing. Good. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice today.